past couple of decades, Marvel Comics have blown up in popularity with recent film successes on their ever-expanding Marvel Cinematic Universe. Many people can name the characters in these films, and maybe even a few actors, but a small amount of people can name who actually created these characters. Hi, I am Austin Crabtree, and today I will be paying tribute to a well-known person in comic book history, Stan Lee. Since I am a huge fan of Stan Lee's work, I have been very intrigued in his past and have researched it a lot. This makes me very qualified to pay proper respects to a recently deceased legend. Stan Martin Lee Beer was born in New York City on December 28, 1922. He was born to two Romanian parents that migrated to the US during the troubling times of the Great Depression. Many would consider this economic depression as a hardship, but Stan Lee took it as a motivator. He was never seen without a job to help his parents make ends meet. From a sandwich delivery person to a newspaper subscription salesman, there was never a moment where he wasn't working. Luckily, in the late 1930s, his odd jobs and determination led him to an office assistant in Goodman's Publishing Company. At this company, Stan Lee's only responsibilities were really to keep ink pots full and to make sure pencils were sharpened. But on the side, he started to really develop his writing and artistic skills. He eventually got recognized for it in 1939 and became an office assistant at Timely Comics. He quickly moved up at this company and became an editor and writer for this company. He shortened his last name Leebeer to Lee, and his first name Stanley to Stan, and wrote under the name Stan Lee. And at this company, in 1941, he produced his first comic, which was titled The World Met Captain America for the First Time. Just as his career path of making comics had begun, it had to take a short back seat to him honorably serving his country in the Army during World War II. He repaired telephone line communication systems for the Army, but during his time in the Army, his determination for making his comic book characters and ideas never wavered. He still kept developing his characters and comics ideas in his free time during the war. Once Stan Lee finished his honorable service in the Army, Timely Comics, which was later renamed to Marvel Comics, would house Stan Lee's amazing comic books ideas for the rest of his career. Through the 60s and 70s, Stan Lee's career boomed. With the help of Jack Kirby, Stan Lee created over 100 memorable characters and over 100 memorable comics in the Marvel Comics universe. A major reason these characters are so popular today, even in recent years, is because of the booming blockbuster industry that happened in the early 80s. During this time, he produced a TV series and several movies that led up to the resurgence of mass interest in 2005 to 2008. His characters since then have been depicted on the big screen through Disney, Netflix, Sony, and other huge film companies until present day. From Netflix series like The Defenders and Marvel Cinematic Universe successes like Black Panther and Avengers Infinity Wars, Stan Lee quickly became well known worldwide for his amazing comic book creations. And because of this, he won several awards like the Life Career Award, the Lifetime Achievement Award, and many more lesser known comic and film awards. On November 12, 2009, at the age of 95, Stan Lee passed away due to undisclosed illness. This man will always be remembered for his impact on the current culture of American society and its entertainment industry. From his rough childhood start to a national figurehead from some of the biggest film and comic book companies, Stanley Martin Lee Beer has always been a positive reminder that with enough dedication and passion, even the craziest of ideas can bring someone success in their future endeavors.